So far this split, he's played Aatrox, Wukong, K'Sante, Gragas, all very good enablers. Aatrox as well can do a lot of damage in fights, but can provide that utility as well. Twisted Fate has a lot more on his shoulders, right? He needs to be a carry the jungle.
If both teams get one of each, in this case, Heretics with 2 Void Crops, BDS. And overall, BDS was generally on the same page. The main issue for them was that Nuke ended up basing.
Wonder's going to be a bit separated from Heretics here as Sheo dashes across the wall. BDS looking for the Drake. Nuke going in, there's the Paranoia. Sheo going forward, and there's the damage as Adam helps Nuke secure the kill. Survivor has to be forced off towards the top side of the fight already. The Drake goes down as well in this
Jungler, you put it on your AD carry, and in the team fight, your AD carry walks into the melee range of the enemy Bruiser and gets one shot. All of a sudden, you're a little bit sad that all that gold went to waste.
Turrets like this is by pulling Heretics around the map, and they've done that successfully. Wonder was waiting around his red buff, taking it away here to defend their mid-tier 1, but the Rift Herald is charging in, down to half HP, and with Adam here, the hook landing onto Trimby, the tower falls. Survivor was still pushing.
Like walking into champions like Sejuani, Fresh is not an easy task.
Destiny out. Wonder looking to join up with this team, currently in the mid lane. Spyro down towards the bottom side, looking for that flank position. BDS do not have their flanks warded. Adam on the front line. There's the Paranoia. Spyro could just run in here. He's looking for it. Paranoia in. Glacial Prism used, but Spyro found the flank he was looking for and immediately dives onto ice. Jankos takes him out. Spyro able to survive, and what a perfect team fight from Heretics. Set up amazingly to find.
Leaks into the bush. Jankos uses the Nocturnal, immediately making everything dark for BDS.
Set up a deeper vision line, which is what Jankos is doing right now alongside Trimby. The Baron can just be started. Heretics can call BDS's bluff. Nuke's in the bot lane. There's no vision around it. Wonder will do this exceptionally quickly, especially when Flackhead's here to join the fray. Adam stepping forward, seeing perhaps started the Baron, invested their vision in it. You have to then reset to get more wards for Trimby and get more control wards. And BDS just say, okay, you guys are gone. We're just going to look for this right now, but with the Destiny out, the hook going in from Labrov as they try and dive in onto Wonder. He falls low, and he does get shut down. Stopwatch to block the ultimate. The Pot Blossom not there. Q3 from Adam as he dives in with the all-out, trying to kill off Blackhead, but they just can't get the damage down. And now with Adam falling, they don't really have a tank left. Sheo, left to his own devices, is forced away by Jankos, dashes the wall. Heretics get 2 more kills. Trimby can't quite a bit while his jungle is doing Drake. BDS are playing so scared, so on the back foot. It makes sense because there are so many threats to their backline. All it takes is a Destiny Paranoia or a Pot Blossom, and BDS trying to call Heretics to the battle. Paranoia still half of its cooldown left. The Pot Blossom, though, available for Spyro. Sheo on the Baron down to half HP. Adam at a third. Wonder coming in. Oh, Adam gets knocked up. Oh, Adam! Oh, the Baron's on Heretics' side. He doesn't want BDS to win today. Whatever god they've been praying to, the Heretics are apostates and do not care. The fight continues as Wonder falls low. Ice trying to get away with the cleanse, has a lantern but can't get on top of it, and Heretics clean it up again. It's gonna be a 5-for-1 fight here as Jankos pops the spell shield. Labrov tries to get himself away. Doesn't matter. Jankos isn't needed at the Baron. They don't need it.
He gets knocked off, immediately dies. But I think even then, the problem was that by the time they actually turned, sure, Baron was still only at half HP, but Adam was really low, and they just gave Heretics too much space. And I think now for BDS it's really tricky. Like, they have to look for a pick, they have to try to get a fight started.
A few more moments before they can actually close out this game.
They're playing very slow and patient. We've seen a lot of teams
as well, but a flanking shockwave isn't really the deadliest thing I can think of as the Paranoia comes out. Heretics laid the trap and Nuke fell right into it. The stopwatch will buy him a second, but it's the only gold he's seeing this game. He's looking for silver at best. Heretics descend, and BDS can do nothing about it. Adam unable to do anything. Ice gonna get shut down. Wonder continues to rain blushes.
They got impatient, Medic. All they have to do is sit in their base, and you're based, and then you can take control of the river and try to catch them when they walk in. But here we are. They went a little bit too fast, got caught, and all of a sudden the game descends pretty quickly.
And so much credit to Heretics as well. This was a cleanly executed start-to-finish game.
Very good.
It's not often we see that from Heretics. Incredible performance by them as they go to 4-2, tied in wins with
the game bot lane. We've seen that time and time again from the side of Fnatic. Yesterday, particularly, we saw a great performance coming out from Razork. How are we?
Rinnen actually invaded the enemy top side, putting a ward so they know that Douglas, at the very least, is not starting on this blue buff. But at the same time, ooh, that's a lot
Exhaust
of
going
trading
down on
medic.
Noah. Kazi trying to trade in here. There's the Ignite, but Kazi gets first blood, and Jun can't
No
get any
way.
range. He
Oh.
flashes. He gets it. Will Hylissang chase? Of course he will. It's Hilly. It's genius vitality. Are playing 16D chess while the rest of us are googling what on earth is en passant. Hylissang chasing forward as Razor's going to get forced away from these crowds. They see him more. He can't get in range. Can
BTO.
BTO get across from the side? Has the flash only level 2? And it's
Volibear
being popped. There's the knockback, and Douglas once again in the right position at the right
So
time.
there's going to be on the Vitality bot lane. Humanoid is pushing out mid already and will be able to base and TP
Exhaust on
back soon.
Jun. Razork on his way, he's going to land the stun on Hylissang, but once again, Douglas there to match. Hylissang will be the first to fall, though. Douglas trying to get the resets off. Kazi going in. Razork escaping on a sliver. Spectral Maw finds the stun on Noah. Kazi puts the spears in again, and last one.
You know, on the Void Grubs, Vitio is still moving down, trying to catch him off guard. Hawkshot comes in a little bit late, and they might get something here.
The charm going down, but there's a mixed focus here. Noah the first target. Jun could have been targeted down as well. Hylissang still able to survive, and I think it's kind of
Almost 1.5k gold. Razork secures the dragon, of course. But if you're
he's
Vitality,
matching bot wave. So if you did force Humanoid into this fight, even though VTO doesn't have his teleport, Photon could always
TP advantage, so Fnatic would be able to get the dragon essentially for free.
The
But
dive continues though, exhaust down
it
onto
never
Jun.
stops.
Kazi's so low. Humanoid has a bunch of spears in him, but it's not enough, and the inner flame connects. Vitality, it wouldn't be them without a little bit of too much greed. Humanoid gets a double as Photon was trading with Oscar down towards the bottom side. Flash Spectral Maw, is it enough with the Heartbreaker? Douglas takes it. Noah and Razork on the chase though. Chain of Corruption a possibility here as Photon takes a little bit of a chip. Douglas and Photon, how do you escape such precarious situations?
RTP.
Heartbreaker away. There's the stun. Chain of Corruption shut down to Razork. Charm goes wide from VTO. Oh, 100%, especially since Vitality are the longest range composition as the arrow goes on to Hilly. He's just short of the dredge. Razork trying to trade back in as VTO dashes forward with the Spirit Rush. Douglas now 3-1 as he takes another and a knock back onto...
play soon.
Try and crack through that mid-tier 1. Opens up so much of the map for you if you can break through it. Douglas again on a carry mid-prio, and then moving Nautilus and Kalista into this bottom side river. Oscar Winning should be able to take this tower, even though Razork was spotted on the ward. He did his job. Shelly to its inevitable end. As this tower will fall. You get more mites spawning out of Shelly the more grubs you have, so because you have 6.
700 gold advantage, being part of most kills in the river early to gain control for his team. And Jun, whew,
He just pulled out with the all-out Heartbreaker. Good follow-up here. There's the shutdown. Douglas going to possess down towards the bottom side of the fight. VTO's going to Spirit Rush forward. Photon very low. Ragnarok comes out, and Ragnar rolling through. Vitality is Oscar winning. Douglas forced down. Razork flashes forward. Oscar gets 2. And in a fight that basically even 19 minutes in, we're having a killer minute. Hylissang looking for the hook. Jun has flash. Noah burns his. Enchanted Crystal goes wide as the Chain of Corruption does land. Hylissang with a focus in a flame on him. He's going to have to be pulled back with a Fate's Call, but Razork is ripping. Razork.
time they actually
He
make up
heard
their
you.
mind.
Vitality on the retreat. Hylissang forced away. Photon pops the Pathmaker, but he can't find a way to go. Noah now gets another kill to his name. Double recurve, trying to get towards that terminus, but Vitality's jungle littered with wards. Oscar in forced away here. Hook going in from Hylissang. There's the depth charge as well. Ragnarok available for Oscar in, I believe. Hasn't popped it yet, and the shutdown over to Douglas.
comes to kill you, you get a lot more on the other side. And if that was Oscar's intention, I mean, he's like, guys, I'm gonna run it down like Huni did back in the day. And they get, you know, bot turrets, they get mid turrets, I could respect it, but he was just a little bit too early and got caught for absolutely no
But
reason.
Douglas just gets caught in the mid lane, was hit with an Enchanted Crystal Arrow into the Chain of Corruption. Hylissang looking for more, but Humanoid's on the flank now. TP coming in by Vitality. Kazi trying to dodge his way around the fight. Humanoid should be able to take him out, but can't hit the inner.
Teleport down. And not generally the greatest play from Fnatic. This is not the kind of position you want to be in. But when you're all up and lost the objective immediately, Vitality might even decide to just give it up because, well, you know, it's just a
An objective, and then just go through it anyway. Like, VTO just steps too far forward. The arrow, great. Pathmaker from Photon. He's now locked up. Like, why is Douglas it? Do you think you can trade into 4 people, Douglas? He was just... If Fnatic are able to attack 1 tower in this bottom lane, they should be able to take it. It's VTO splitting in the top lane. As the tower does fall, Vitality giving up the ghost of that one.
immediately. This time Vitality has to respond. There's no way you're going to give up
It's
Baron
just
for
gone.
free.
Like, what? How did this sequence happen? Hilly win games where this has happened. I remember World's Finals 2018. Really? I remember Athens 2019 as Hilly dies. I remember these plays where you just seem to get outplayed on the map. What is going on?
Done anything crazy or extraordinary. It's like Baron spawns. Of course, Fnatic is naturally going to move there to self-control. Dragon spawns, they're going to move there to self-control. And, you know, at least when they gave up the Dragon, Vitality got a lot on the top side. But then, from that point on, Fnatic have just gotten so much for free, and Vitality just don't seem very prepared.
Another great example of it. It's discount day in the top lane as Photon's just caught out. He was trading with Humanoid for days, but Oscar just walks across. Vitality, a man down as Hilly obviously was dead, are trying to defend this mid lane. It's 3v3 now. No one has the Chain of Corruption and the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. But Fnatic are just playing the map better. Kazi caught with the arrows. He dashes into it, the Martial Poise. Still had the flash, didn't have time to dash out. Noah's going to get taken out by Douglas, but already VTO's fallen as well. And the Wolves descend, Fnatic descend. And down descend Vitality into their graves. Fnatic get the ace. 4 members left alive. This might just be game.
The crazy part is that with these two comps, Fnatic are naturally going to outscale Vitality. And if the game is near even at this point, they're just going to beat them and destroy them. But Vitality freely let them get everything, freely let them get to this point. And because Fnatic just kept getting picks over and over and over.
And then go for something like the Braum, because all you need to do is survive this bot lane matchup. And you've got really good setup once you hit this, like post 6, Maokai, Braum. We can look for these picks to just try and push them off the spot side terror.
Blends available for Huntama if he walks back in. The Whirling Death was used to clear the wave as we're reaching maximum capacity topside.
That's a big win for Giant X as well, because realistically, if they can take this one a little bit slow, find opportunities where maybe they don't have to go and aggress for every dragon, they're going to be in a good spot. Mickey will spot them out here. But yeah, I mean, the fact that Patrick and Ignar have had several moments where they pushed in a bot, we haven't seen them link up with Peach to try and get vision in that bot side jungle of G2.
Coordinated, this time a little bit more. CC chains up. Mickey X is taking the damage though, as Caps jumps in the backline with Yike. I mean, G2 have already traded this off. It's a first kill for Giant X, but Jackie's now has to get out. Patrick has to get out. It's a cash in for Huntama. And now running for his life, scared. It's Ignar with a flash out as well. Caps has got this lockdown in the bag. Jackie's, you're up next as he crashes away. But Jackie's is about to die. He's burning down, flash away from Caps.
Response from Giant X of what had been a bit of a disaster of a play when they went for that initial fight.
I'm looking at a Dagger and I'm saying at least you get the turret, that's good. But they're still down 3,000 gold
Mickey, what are you
and a bit. Mickey, are you so fine? Well, the level 7 Rel, probably not. He's just dead. They're trying to give it to Jackie's. They do so successfully, and that is some gold back on. But again, is that BB about to get in a turret?
Yes.
Oh, dear Lord. He's up 2,000 gold.
Under pressure. Now, again, yeah, they're going. Caps is no flash.
He is isolated as well. Nature's Grass going to get a double root down as Caps tries to get damage on his way out, but he's helped out. There's not enough damage to follow through on this mid laner of G2 as a Magnet Storm is in melee range, but look, GX going into a choke. They've got to shut down. That's the start, but the problem is Huntama's now here. Whirling Death 2.0 gets yet another catch and is high enough. Dagger just confused with what happened.
BB didn't show up, so you had 5 members of Giant X that were in that position, whereas only 4 members of G2. BB will get the terror, but it'll be trade on the top side, so massive turnaround play for Giant X on that one. Just having those extra few people there, they're able to turn it around.
EVE this game. And as he gets another inner turret, he is 3 from G2. They
Latin. Giant X, where are you going to go?
Huntama has to walk up though, remember, as he engages there. Magnustorm's great. BB with a triple stun as well. There's good CC, but they need the damage to get in as now. Huntama starts firing away, is jumping in, you're able to talk to him. And Giant X is...
But they do need to be careful of like the punch back here, because you're kind of isolated here.
Yike, a little bit early there on the Wind Becomes Lightning. Still gets the engage onto Peach. She circles around and sets up that ulti as Peach tries to zone them out. BB is zoning for the time being as the engage from Yike continues again. Teleport was burned by Odo Abner to come in as Broken Blade still tries to get the stun. Chain of Corruption now down from Patrick. Look at what Giant X just used. Some big tools there to get into the fight as now the Whirling Death to poke them on the side as well. Caps is running into Jackie's. A dangerous prospect is now for Ignar to stand beside. Gets him away and Broken Blade sends him afar. It's another great stun as nobody knows what to do when it comes to the Broken Blade Inquisition. Jackie's, he's going to be doing some damage, but
he's still alive.
He's still damn alive. You just can't stop him.
Right now, like, this isn't a win condition from us insofar as just denying it from you. And then Jackies tries to make the play into Caps, but ends up...
Objectives of Gripper actually achieving anything in the lanes, that it really hurt the game state for Giant X. So I feel like for G2,
when Yike made a play on top to go, cool, I will move into the enemy jungle knowing there's no vision, but now GX in their own base, desperate.
They can't do anything because Caps just nuked Patrick. Holy moly, I thought that was a whirling death to add in, but no, as BP just ignores Odoamne. That's the Udyr damage, and this is what happens when Udyr doesn't get too much in the game.
100 Sky proc, and his health is all back. Oh, it's miserable. G2 going to get top tower as well, and now Odo's got to abandon mid entirely because I think G2 might just try and collapse on it, but there goes Inhibitor.
One more pick, Dag. This game's over. This game feels over right now. We know it.
Is the only reason, realistically, G2 were able to come out of what was a bit of a messy early game, at least get Hansama some early kills as well.
I think, yeah, that's an important point to note. Like, again, that one individual helps cement as we get an engage from Giant X in front of their base. They do find the pick onto Caps. That's a good start as Exhaust onto Yike might set up for another Bramble Smash, slows things down, but the Whirling Death zones him out as Mikyx gets sent away. That was Jackie's ult as a flash from Yike. Saves him for the win despite with the re-engage with the Magma Storm. Mickey, oh, damn you fine! Broken Blade jumps into the backline while Jackie's is doing a bit of work himself, but Mickey survives thanks to Yike, and Broken Blade makes sure no man is left standing in the rest of the fight. Triple kill, that'll become a quadra eventually, and Broken Blade, you beauty. If you don't get MVP, I won't be here next game.
Everyone vote for Hansama for MVP. G2 will be able to clean this one out against Giant X.
How easy was that? As you said, a little bit messy at times, but we know G2 for that in the regular season. But for BB, we see why this man is touted as one of the best in it. You can say the same about them.
Here we see the Zinzao played out. And as well, when you get towards like mid-game team fights, the wave from Nami is going to cause some issues here for the Jinx, but not actually going to go for the Thresh. Instead, just going to go for the Nautilus. I don't know off at this point.
What will they do with the lead here? That's the question, isn't it? Because the dive comes through, at least a setup for Rogue need to pull the trigger. We want to see decisiveness as Super flashes away and outplays Marcoon. This dive going pear-shaped, so at least flashes as well. Comp is out of there. Oh, no, that ain't good. From long range and now getting excited. Super, go in, brother, who cares?
Oh, the spacing!
Cop runs up, and you're right, the spacing makes all the difference. A double kill. Dagger, I told you this morning. And trying to get a hold back in this early game for Rogue.
Yeah, I think Marcoon at least will get one Void Grub here just because you've got the push on top. Like, you get like 5 more AD, but 5% less attack speed, but that works out for Lucian, who wants to be a spell slinger, but he has to be alive first.
In a straight line, Dagda Cataclysm on top won't save his life either. At melee range, Eljoy is still somehow
wandering there from the top side to make sure he could get involved. So right now, Mad Lions Koi, they're controlling the map, and for Rogue, I think it's a bit of a disaster in the draft into his Tri-Brush on the top side. And now you're in a position where Rogue are behind, and there's 4 members of Mad Lions Koi here.
But Death Charge makes it a proactive play, and Charm might miss there as Marcoon is absorbing damage, but Dredgeline for the re-engage. Alvaro maybe didn't want that. Flashes over the wall, but where's the full engage? Oyoe starts it off, 3-man Cataclysm, and the resets start flying for both Fresskowy and Super, who is untouched on the backside, and cleaning them up. Rogue. That's the map. Not like he was winning the lane, but I mean, TF is inflated. I think Finn can kill him, because it is Cassante waiting for the gold card that will come through. That gets the stun up, but wait for this knock back. Auto dead. Yep. In Finn, they believe. Shortly, so Herald just taken over. And it's really nice to see from Mad Koi. This early aim is fantastic, especially what you expect of a top cleanse away. Almost caught out with Fresskowy, hovering over a charm as well. But as we said, Finn's going to get this turret topside. So gold goes just grand.
And this is the downside, right? Like, you want to try and contest for this, but you're just not in a position to do so. And now Mad Lions Koi, they're running onto the bot side to catch Mirren.
Yeah, he's just running. Where is he going? Dredge line. It's a bait. It's a run by Larssen. Shut down. That's a start. Mirwin with the gold card doesn't get flashed on, and Fresskowy instead with the Spirit Rush and the Charm, kiting it back, but Mirwin's dead. Next. Look, I hate to say it, but Finn is a genius.
Overextension from Mad Lions Koi on the bot side, and now Fresskowy. We salute you. Dragon started. There is no deep vision for
how clean they were. That was another great thing. But then Finn watched throughout this mid-game too.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is going to come down to the flank opportunities.
Hello. Speaking of one, there it is. Super Mega Death Rocket does damage. Larssen now caught out. And you know what? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Seems like a smarter move. I mean, yeah, opening up mid as well. Great when you have TF on. Super had to burn double Summoner's Dagger. I just saw that. No summoners for the Jinx. Not how you want to start a fight.
Sets up beautifully for Finn, though. If he can
If he's going to be exhausted, jumped on, and maybe Fresskowy brings it back as Elyoya puts him in the dome once again. Marcoon zoned out, but we're looking on the side. They're all going after Comfort for Mad Koi. They're playing a bit of front to back, but Finn just jumps in yet again, but this time gets dropped on down because Super keeps getting a reset, but an Aqua Prison saves the fight to a partial amount, but Destiny re-rolls us back in, and for Mad, they still win it out regardless. So many tools burn to try and get on the backside. That as Marcoon runs away, it's still those solo lane plays that bring it into fruition. Marcoon gonna get charmed up, he can't move. And Fresskowy, I think you might be the hero. That
Fresskowy in behind, you've already got Elyoya in the flank. They're trying to root Rogue out of mid lane.
He's gonna do it again, isn't he, Dagda? He's gonna do it again from the angle. He just goes over, ignores Marcoon. What is a fox to a man with a long spear? Absolutely nothing as a double for Super. And you know what, with Jinx in this angle, even after a good shockwave, it's still Penta o'clock Dagda. I don't care about that Orianna, I don't care, because Super's unleashed. It's fire again. Taking all the quadra. Something on the board after this game. But no one's let me near the screen.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
Yeah, mate. And that will be the only time. That's Rogue right now. I'm just pointing out key positions on the map. And for Rogue 1 and Bio, I mean, it's looking like it is in winter, isn't it?
Finn. Look at this one.
Point us.
Look at this one. Look at Finn on the back line.
Okay.
He's trying to get the massive flank right down. So he hasn't been spotted by any wards. Can he actually get onto Super here, though?
This is the journey flank. Yes, he is, because Destiny exists. He's by himself, but tanky enough for the time being. The flank turns into a cataclysm. He gets out of it, jumps back in, but a dredge line re-engaged with the tidal wave. Beautiful. Okay, that's a start, but Elyoya jumps back in. And again, Super's range, unbeatable, even with Marcoon finding them away. It won't matter. Mewin in the front line as well. Just another 80 carry threat. As Mad Koi do one thing very, very well. They charge in, and they don't stop. Finn is a triple, and Mad Koi are a lion. We once again hear the roar. We finally warm this game up to the point where Mad are unstoppable. And as Rogue sit in the base, dead and watching Mad finally get a bit of a charge in this split, and won't be. This is something that BDS did so well the other day. Bring in the Scion, and he's just going to suffer through the lane and get things rolling when the 5v5 start brewing out, as eventually for KC, it feels like objective. Or just the fact that you get a bit of extra tempo. Also, something I was talking to Mark about today, you don't give that announcement on screen, which is now... Or is there anything coming at all? Nisqy, level 6 here, he's moving down. I mean, they think Bo's run away, but he runs back in brush. It's a bit of a fake here. The root up, the flash up, the fear's out as well. Nisqy is going to shove on the spot. It saves his life, but with the spiraling death on Isma, the damage has already been done. Both CS and EXP for now. As this Dragon gets taken, we'll keep singing his praises. Isma getting caught out. I mean, Dagda, that flash before hurts him so much from getting caught out towards this Dragon side of the map.
Not a huge amount Karmine Corp can do to contest this. Even the reset coming through from Bo as well. Weird game fights when you just look at how easy the front to back is for SK.
But Hextech Soul's about to be used really well. Chaining Corruption starts to stop, but Bo's in this flank. Quickness is there. Good Renata ult in the backside, but SK still has to flash away as the Heartbreaker in. He's going to be reset though. One more kill. No! It's not there. It's a trade kill in the end as Isma comes to save.
He's doing a really good job of just sitting on this bot lane, making sure he's always in a position for when Bo wants to go for this. And DOS...
it's not done yet. DOS is just hidden away here. Targamas was backing away, but the handshake brick. But at least he's here. Upset walks to Tara while Targamas has got nowhere to go. He's going to try and juke this out as the sapling helps out on that regard. No Hexscape for you. Nisqy with a potential Rift Herald contest.
But everyone in Karmine Corp is shifted up here to go for this contest, and I just don't think they're really in a position to go for it. They're very separated, and Targamas already taking a lot of damage.
But Cabo, the ulti's coming through, the unstoppable onslaught runs in, doesn't hit Isma, but ends it early as they go for the engage. Isma onto the back line straight away. Seiken is taking the poke damage, and Casey, the health bar's getting low, but the side's being shoved back. Left out by DOS's ulti is just what the doctor ordered. Cabo runs over the wall, lucky to survive for no longer. Exit kick cleans up, and I didn't know Legolas arrived on the Rift. When he's like 10th in the world after a month, I don't know. He's got some gift. He's also a doctor, so that's, you know, a very good quality.
Gift to the Gab as well. Man's got it all.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, this shouldn't be. Rolling Despair, though, is good as Nisqy goes through the rotation. Seiken just has to stand there. Gets a bit of a fear, though. Wait, flash away just in case, as now the rest of KC are here to trade. A kill over to Bo. Indeed it is. As Herald gets dropped down in the meantime, Isma Good driving. That was a little bit close for comfort. Mid turret's going to go down as well. So overall, an SK victory.
But we're back to live.
Let's fight once again. Nature's Grass up and available from IZMA. Dragon does go down. No poke there.
Shard here as well.
There is good damage from X-Kick. Remember, Blade of the Ruined King, he's able to penetrate through, but it might be the turret that's their true intention, especially with the grubs picked up. But hang on, Chain of Corruption follows through.
And I like the call from DOS Corp right now.
And SK with it. I mean, it's a second turret going down here.
Should be able to get here just in time, but yeah, they'll be able to get the Dragon either way. Just not going to be the jungler who ends up smiting this objective.
Easily done. Cabo sees it after the fact. I mean, he's Bo's nearby, but with Nature's Grasp sending out the call, Shaken has to zone back into the Renekton. He flashes away, but he is going to die in an instant with Titanic Hydra. And the fact that Niski gets the shove back. Cabo also teleported in, but to his death, he ults out, but gets stopped by IZMA, flashes away from Chains of Corruption. And again, X-Kick, even without lethality, is burning through the health bar. And Dagda Shaken step for 30 seconds. I feel like if SK find anything else, it's just going to be Baron.
Cabo kind of needs to reset. He's incredibly low, so I think SK can honestly start up, but they left Irrelevant.
They left him behind. Slice and dice, get out of there, son. He gets Decimating smashed up. The only difference is he's got 2 items strong, so I guess speed of this game over to SK is now. They're trying to bring it back. I mean, for KC, onto IZMA, will it happen? Cabo zones off the rest of KC, holding the choke as IZMA's just isolated. Nature's Grasp is out, Twisted Advance follows through as Upset gets poked out the backside. Spiraling the spare not bad, but as Irrelevant teleports in, he's about to crunch. KC move into a choke. Guys, where are we? As Cabo is queuing the wrong way. KC running for their life. He continues to clear out the wards. TP is now burned for KC. SK have a choice here, but Bo trying to set up. He's front lining for the time being, but as he absorbs the damage, now to re-engage, comes from Cabo mid-ult, he dies! And now Targas is like, hey bro, I've got to make the engagement. Do KC want him to? Because
he didn't be able to rotate across.
You know they're doing
Targamas still has ult, and he's just trying to hover off here to see if they can pick X-Kick. They need to immediately turn onto him, but
you know what that spells to me? It's time to threaten the Baron again.
Yeah, because there's no Blasco. There's no real way for Bo to get in here easily. He's back in base, and SK will tear this apart thanks to the Varus and the Talia. So Targum is spotting out that they're doing it, but I don't even know if Karmine Corp can really contest this afterwards. Upset, separated from his front line.
It should be smited down here, should be smited down, and it is indeed. Upset with no steal. And SK pick up the Baron here in this game. I mean, also, Shaken teleported for this after the fact. So as Bo comes back in, remember, he's got nothing available. He just walked into a Renekton. He's shoved back, and the Nature's Grasp sends the Ents out again. The hostile takeover at max range. It's a Twisted Advance that follows Targa all the way. KC, why are you trying to fight this? As Bo runs for his life. SK, the same. They want to keep going, Dagda.
I mean, Cabo Shard's out. X-Kick pushed him out, and now Bo is in.
And that was a mistake.
On one side of the fight, Cabo Shard wasn't even there. And when he did, he ended up going into the waiting arms of X-Kick, who happily shredded his health bar down. And now, with the Baron buff, they just get siege on towards the top side. Can maybe fish for a couple of flickbacks, but you're still going to struggle a little bit against how much wave clear Upset and Arsaken are able to bring to this. You can see not quite getting to the tower as easily as they'd like, but should be able to whittle this down eventually.
Good route, Decimating Smash follows through. Irrelevant back into the ulti. Spiraling Sped doing work though, but doesn't kill Irrelevant. He's burning down, but as Seismic Shove comes through, Cabo's now in fear as well as Niski. About to go into that passive, but no, not even letting him do that. DOS kills Targa, and the cannon kills the topside turret. Come out of nowhere, it has been SK who have delivered it with some good map decisions as Bo onto Niski. Now might find one himself. Niski with the shove back has to flush away. Bo at least redeeming himself a little bit here as Nature's Grasp tries to zone off, but Cabo and Bo are himself too. These top laners don't like being with anyone, Dagda. And as Cabo now stands there strong going, I am the one who knocks. KC with numbers are trying to move into Dragon and make it their sole point too.
I mean, the top laners really want it to be an island, but they don't really realize they actually do need the help of people. But KC now, get pushing mid. Dragon is up in 15 seconds, and Irrelevant doesn't have TP. So this could actually be Karmine Corp denying that moment to Karmine Corp where they can try and fight back.
I mean, we're also talking about a 3-item Xayah. We're talking Upset, free firing in a fight. Maybe important. Dagda doesn't like this because as the handshake comes through, Bo might be caught out, but it could be a bait DOS now in the middle, but no saving grace. X-Kick also. SK have overstepped in the jungle. IZMA comes in a little bit late, but Bo as he hits Niski on the side, won't be able to 1v1 this Talia. He needs
more tanky. He's going to get items and become a lot more of a threat. X-Kick has kind of hit his critical mass. This is where
SK as they walk into enemy jungle. They can't make those same mistakes as Upset. Also going to claw some of the gold back. And that's all out of turrets now down. KC, we're behind 5, 6K. It's now down like 4 and a bit.
See if you can bypass a lot of the vision that is there, but will get spotted, I think, in just a moment as he crosses over that ward. There he goes, yeah.
Some pings went down. I mean, they're pinging around the area, but it could be a pick. I mean, Bo again charging forward, handshake there. There's good poke damage, but it's again the hostile takeover that sets it up. Dot at their time, and they knew at some point KC would make a mistake. Targamas, better late than never, but is it really? He runs in with the quickness, but it really feels like the slowness out of KC that bite them in the back.
There was no need for Bo to go in there. Tries to get the stun into Isma, and he goes quite unhealthy, but still very strong in this mid lane.
Yes.
Should be able to crack the turret.
The average daily Swiffer cam to see the stress on this man. How much is the therapy bill? We can ask that in a post-game interview. For now, SK, as they run through mid, I mean, Dagger, look at the death timers. Bo's up in 5 seconds. With the health bars, this is so risky. His Targamas just gets exploded.
They
Never
just want the
mind.
wave.
Cabo needs to run any ult. He's in at melee ranges now. Need a reset on this Viego. But as 5 members walk away, they now realize it could be hard as Isma close to dying. But the handshake and the auto attacks are still too much. Bo is running, but still as the TP comes through, Dagger, surely not.
It has these Cabo Sharders coming in behind him. Doesn't have the ultimate. He just wants to try and corral them in.
But if Nisqy gets a combo, I mean, Bo will die, as you said. Upset rolls on in. SK still alive. Nisqy, what? What are you doing? Nisqy flashed over the wall. Berserk are they? Bo still dies. I mean, Doss is trying to carry this, but Nisqy just ran it.
The Taken, what can you do here? He's got Cabo in the front line. Execute, flashes away.
Flashed away, okay. This bottom lane that we criticize are actually the saving grace. Chains of Corruption, Cabo's dead. He's dead again. Exekick is kicking him over and over again. Look at him, man. He's molding from one Australian to another. Brother, I feel the pain.
And then Seiken able to follow through here, so it's just this slow, but we're still going to go. This is Soul, this is the fight, and Bo goes in!
Like, what have I got to lose? Handshake in. He's going to go unstoppable, actually might find a reset, and Bo, maybe this time works out with the hostile takeover again. Has been fantastic, but now with a reset.
Soul!
Bo's in, Soul given over. That charging angle, that's what I want to know at 5K. I mean, Hextech Soul is there so he can get onto the rip at a 3K. Baron's going to go down now. You need a smite. They get a KC. Back in the game, maybe. Is the root out? Uptech gets them all! The Featherless Flyers, Uptech now cleans house. And I have been waiting for a KC team fight for 5 freaking years, it feels like. And we finally got it!
There's a wave on bot side. Taken could TP to the wave. They could immediately start to try and go for this bot lane play. Not going to go for it at the moment. A little bit worried that maybe SK could try and match up, but...
Oh! Dagda! Oh, we got a team fight!
I don't know if it ends the game, though. I think we're going to keep going.
Like, all right, why not?
Okay, so wall coming through from Nisqy. Wants to make sure you can stop the minions from getting up, but still Karmine Corp in control here with Soul.
Right.
Oh, wait, they're just going to go for the end.
I mean, yeah, they're going to try at the very least.
15 on
Taking off the headset, 10 seconds for Isma. Good shove back for KC. What a win it would be, but again, Doss may have saved it. One turret still standing as Bo looks for his resets, but again, the hostile takeover has kept the game going. That reset's great, but again, it's only Nisqy as now Isma's joined in onto Bo under turret. Cabo's taking up for the time being, but Bo has to get out of there. Cabo flushes to the game. He gets interrupted. Bo's dead. Gonna die him, maybe. Is there enough damage? I mean, Cabo can't finish the job. Never mind. Target thought he could. Cabo going into zombie form is at least going to try, but as you said, they're going to run down mid.
Irrelevant's already got the wave. There's only one more super minion wave that's going to keep the Konga out. Targamas needs to try and get away here.
But Irrelevant in the pack, run it down, but in a good way. Saken's up in 5 seconds, Upset in 5 seconds as well.
He needs to get him.
Run forward, they get the kills, and it was close until it wasn't in what is the most